6-0 as this one is kicked off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
And Gilly don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, Gilly a weenie to me. I don't let Sharp just did an interview with Gilly. Shannon Sharp asked him about his son that was killed. And then your name came up. Yeah, Gilly said that, he doesn't accept your apology. And, you're only known for coming at me. You put it work. You haven't put it for work. And Gilly don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Gilly a weenie to me. I don't really never have nigga, he supposed to go to cash money. He wasn't known for rapping. I'm really known in my city, not just in my city, in my state, but I'm really known for working in the community too. Starting, niggas from J.D. Hall Learning Center, speaking in Sam Houston, Metro,
fuck you going, nigga?
Not only have I actually taught classes, but I after school programs that was used and adopted by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. Not only did they use my curriculum in my program, I used to train the state of Texas juvenile workers who actually work for the Texas Juvenile Justice Department.
Give me that shit, nigga. Trash ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. Boo ass nigga, man. Look at that dumb ass nigga Aaron Rodgers, man. Old ass, man.
For several years,
this nigga like a pack of cigarettes, man.
Throughout the state of Texas, the Texas Justice Juvenile Department. So for him to say I'm not known for anything, I'm not known for anything for rap entertainment. The nigga father coming to me, nigga, I'm known as the frustrated, angry community who fought not just with the gangbanging niggas. Nigga, I fought the police when I thought the police was wrong. I would go downtown. Niggas, at least for 2 years straight, nigga, I was at every city council meeting, speaking and advocating for issues in the black community. For what, three years straight at Eastfield Police Training Academy. I would train the United States Department of Homeland Security human trafficking division, the first responders that were dealing with human trafficking. So I did that for 3 years straight. I've worked with over 50. I really worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Senator Mark Rubio, John Collins, so that I would work with over 50 U.S. congressional members to get without the role of body. Front page of the American Bar Association done. I've done a national study in partnership and collaboration on poverty and its effect in America and black youth. So I've actually done a study with the School of Journalism, the Walter Consight School of Journalism. So all this is out there. I had a brief that was sent to the Supreme Court with my name on it to have laws and legislation changed in America. So I don't know what they're going to talk about. I sincerely apologize because he and I have mutual celebrity friends. And on behalf of Jason Lee, I got a lot of respect and admiration for Jason Lee. And so on behalf of Jason Lee, and out of respect for our mutual friends, I gave a sincere apology on Hollywood. Now, whether he accepted or not, he accept that or not. But one of the contrasts that what I wanted to make is this is why I align more with the Christian belief system
trash
rather than the highlight.
one going to be closed down.
Great
defensive play.
Trash, nigga. Who the fuck taught you how to play some shit? Boo-boo ass nigga.
This entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part. Coming through again with another big stop.
So let me just give you an example.
Boo-boo ass nigga, man. Look at oh, she got me too. Dumbass got me.
Because I spoke in an interview about the Pop Hunter.
Shit, that was funny.
Him and his son, he exposed the Pop Hunter kid for snitching. Right? This is after he done had King Von and Lil Durk on $1 million worth of games. They seen the Lil Durk in this. They're not shaming Lil Durk and this nigga for smoking on Tupac and King Von for smoking on Tupac. They was actually celebrating King Von and Lil Durk. Sung some of the lyrics along with it. They chasing them niggas.
2-point try.
So here comes the kid Pop Hunter, who released the song Corvette. He had the legooooo bird on there. It was good. And his son, he came out and said, hey, this guy is rich. He switched when he was 14 years old. I'm saying he was mom. I said, God damn, nigga, you gonna put the street code and then down on the nigga when he was this is good. So when I spoke out about it on the state TV, that nigga jumped in my DM and said, if you got a problem, Goofy, when I see you, I'm gonna slap you. So I'm like, you gonna break it to the head. You got me. So that's what it is, bro. I never knew who he was. I never knew nothing about him. Getting the kid, or getting the kid, whatever you call it. I never knew he existed until he done that interview. So I'm saying, how can you celebrate and uphold the gangster culture? I came out attacking and trying to shame the gangster culture and got a lot of pushback from guys like you, the kid, Steve and Jack. I got a lot of pushback because they went with taxes was here, so stop. Now taxes, it's how the TurboTax expert does your taxes from start to finish.
Wow, indecision.
Check it every time.
Delay of game to start this drive.
Most them back every time. Now this is taxes. The King Von smoking on Tupac, and I'm saying, man, I was talking to Tupac mama. I didn't hear Tupac mama. So that's where the classics come from. So when the song got, from what I understand, the song was street.
Trash ass nigga. What the fuck you thought, nigga?
So you know that's what
Can't fuck with a nigga like me, man. Gee.
I said some horrible things about that nigga son. You said some horrible things about me. So I made a public apology. Let me just make a comparison. This is why I'm not going to kiss. Church. I was called the Assalamu Alaikum Mom, no court. Then I said some horrible things about Willie Martin and Willie Gordon. Nigga, Willie was there for you. Willie was there for you, huh? So that's what warmed my heart about the nigga, huh? That's how I know he's sincere about you giving his life to the enemy.
Oh my God, the wrong throw. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. Damn, I threw it to the wrong person, bro. Fuck. That was a touchdown, too.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra
You're not about to get this, bro. You tweaking. You tweaking. Dumbass nigga.
We got another son we don't have to do this. That's his house.
Somebody get a field goal. Somebody get a field goal.
I ain't bringing it to them.
He would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
If I'm more than going through something, I ain't bringing it to them. I'll be thinking, I ain't never lost a child. Can you imagine losing a child here, my boy? But if my boy was playing back,
to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
did you watch this interview? No, I ain't watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it though. You must have been sent to it. And then I don't get then I done been killed and been invited to do community work in the city. So I did a year on I would go do the partnership with the trash pickup and here's it with me, and some more community leaders out there in the city. And that was just for me riding through the city, seeing how much trash was on the block. So no, I done been invited to speak.
We gonna get a field goal, nigga.
The director of the youth center, he was more focused on me having celebrities and me coming in and talking to the kids. So, nigga, I challenge you. Nigga, what y'all done other than just talking? Nigga got sponsorship. Endorsement deals. Nigga, I ain't got nothing. But I started from the bottom, working in the community. That's how I became violent. World Star Hip Hop has hosted community activists, snitches on Trade gangster trips. That's what the headline. That's how I went viral. Community activists taking on the trips in the village. That's how I became known.
Trash ass nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
After you do it as you were today, a lot of old put you at the courthouse and
towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike.
Yeah, so I'm literally already in field goal range. So now the idea is to continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone, with Shannon Ross putting
points,
the defensive
ideally a touchdown. But either way, you
one
have the ball
North Texas,
before the end of the
most well-known capital murder defense attorney, the guy by the name of Mitch Moses. I'm actually interviewing him on my podcast.
This is the advantage that can be really effective in this game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop.
Long sentences for young black males. So when the persona took off so big and prepared me so much out into the world that what I was doing online became so viral. It began to in the search engine. It began to supersede what I was actually doing. Because when I was actually doing the community, I wasn't cussing. But I had a bow tie on and a shirt tail was tucked in. I was very articulate. I didn't smoke weed in front of the camera. I didn't really smoke it. So those videos,
damn, I fucked that up. I'm stupid ass.
That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.
Seeing that there was another side to the persona.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just two as we begin quarter number 3.
Ain't put nobody on. I think Wallow does go to prisons and things like that, and he does a lot of they do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking. I do a lot of public speaking too.
To the line,
I did a lot of work
down,
in the community, feed, clothing, shelter, showing up in court, visitation. I didn't really give this presentation. I would put my own money back out off into the community. He got out of the juvenile detention center. I was talking with Miss King, a lady who actually been working in the juvenile detention center here in Dallas County for over 35 years. I was talking with her when the kids got out of the Red juvenile facility, taking them over to Boss Talk shop, and they were putting them clothes on. So I was even doing that when I started working on everything.
Rogers.
He's a good one. I mean, Lil Wayne was inside of the school. The merch changed. He went got book money and two together. No free money. So I ain't gonna rap with them on that. They ain't even got the mama. They can celebrate with the kids. So that's what I do with Wallow and you. You can win and reach back to the
acceleration of this receiver, he catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is a impressive play on after catch.
Documented, huh? You can easily do it. And what I'm doing, because it's documented. Your documentation be conversation. You said that really, I guess really has like a no snitching policy. You said that it's kind of like hypocritical. Yeah. And from
at FanDuel, you could bring your hockey munches to life, like when you know they're going to light the lamp before they do. You customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
So for as long as I can remember, Universal has always been one of my favorite things when it comes to wrestling for WWE game. I love the little go-in. I never said it, but I love being able to go in there and back out the entire year. I actually geek out more and more over the setup of being able to set up my divisions, the title holders, all of my shows, getting custom from creation, being able to have it anyway, and having that freedom. And over the years, we've seen good versions of Universal, we've seen bad versions of it. Some it's boring, some it's not very engaging, it's on Vince and repeat. It's not giving us anything. It's very recycled. I've had times where in early the WWK games, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't crazy that but it didn't help when it wasn't able to map out the whole card, and it wasn't very complicated, and another really complicated, but it just felt simple and it was a great fun of the whole game, and I would end up spending years more time in that mode than regular play and not really have the incentive to go play the rest, other than just to have a couple of single matches and do that thing. Universal was always kind of a big roster. Now in 2K22, they came out with my game that into the series, and I thought that was a great thing. It was a little bit gentle, end of the hashtags, it did go through the entire calendar in the last 3 years. It has slowly built itself up and it's not getting even more. It was always improvement too. And so last year, 2024, I found I was spending more time in mine again because I do a lot of stuff. Like I could do the draft and I could play matches, spectate matches. I like the general manager aspect of it, controlling budgets, and I hopefully if you get any budgets, you can go to that. And you know what I felt, especially from like 24. It's taking more and more seat for me. I was playing this regular play everything. Matches, and that was it. I was trying to get myself back to the Universal. I forced myself to sit there, just let it happen to me. But it wasn't really clicking for 24. I really wasn't enjoying it. I found that I would skip it. I found that I was getting the same cutscenes. I was getting different rather stay 1v1 and 2v2. It's not enough skill for me. Your cutscenes while they're positive, I felt like nothing really played out the way I would want it to. I found actions that are just kind of a chore to try to make happen. Nothing seemed organic in terms of the build and what you were trying to do within that freedom of having a story. And maybe it's just me, maybe it's just aging out of the whole thing, the whole role. Here, I'm not finding much different with it. I thought them adding in those cutscenes and action items, I think that was a good positive, and they did that in 23. Because it added more cutscenes, and it added a little bit more variety. But once they played that and then got to 24, more of them for this increase in health, that's more, but I didn't find it very fun to be able to go in there after a while. I'm just doing the same once, and it's really so I think that's one of the things we do this more than doing cutscenes or doing the action items. There's no real consequences to it, like what the outcome will be. I know that there are outcomes to things where it's like, okay, this will result in someone having healed, or you could push for like an injury. That's cool, but I don't know, something about it is like it never really clicked and got to the next level. You want to be able to kind of create those moments in there, and I felt like it wasn't letting you do that. And then I would see these people online that are like, okay, huge creations, and they want to be able to have like custom shows that are built out with custom arenas, some trade superstars, like a lot of them. Like you want to do all AEW show, you can do that, and stories with game crash, where it's constantly crashing, you have to make causes there. And now that you've experienced that in the past for 24, okay, I did like a full AEW season, and I would constantly be constantly crashing with it. Stuff was just crashing, and it didn't work. So it takes you out of there. Engage with this so then we got 2K24, and I still have some concerns with what the sound like. When the biggest concern, the thing that makes me kind of bring it down a bit, is that there isn't any with it. It's that there isn't any updates that no one has talked about. And that was last year as well, that you would hear a little doors on the release of the films and the super website of the we're adding double title entrances and more of the cutscene stuff for the acting. But that was it. Like, we wasn't anything else. You were sitting there going, oh, they're going to be surprised. They're going to add more things. No, He really didn't.
We'll
It was
see.
more of
Can
the same.
they
And I have the
capitalize
same
on this
feeling
extra
of going
possession
to
that they just stole?
235 that I did last year, where I'm like, oh, this is kind of a bummer. I would hope that would be one of my favorite modes and favorite things to do. Because I'm just that type of player. Like a mode that I just would enjoy more. And for some people, they're like, I don't like doing this mode. I'm just going to go to work for me, brother. It's cool. But for me, I'm like, that's the thing I really enjoy about it. And I don't feel like it's going to get much more fun. So now all of these games that Ron Williams did across the board, it's great for him to be able to share some of the stuff that's going to be coming out and some stuff that's going to be so be it. But I was hoping that we could something, anything about universe. And I didn't get it. And that's about me. It's like, hey, that 2 that's awesome. I think that's a really big win. But that's not a game thing. That's just something that I wanted on the calendar for like the last 2 years, 2 cycles. This year was just patched in like a year ago. That would have been good. A good move. A good player. And then Foles are back. And Foles are back. You don't know anything. And you all have to see it in the trailer. That is something else that I want to highlight here. Like, why might the end in like the season of the trailer group so the first role is not at all. It's not.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back.
Players want to do an innovative and taking the existing thing and maybe building upon it and trying to get more out of it. And trying to do it. And maybe there's just limitations, you know, so be it. But for the players want to spend that money.
Another extra point
$30 to get their video game and
in this game alone.
to get what we want to have more is really investing in it. All makes sense. So we want to be able to see what this is. Then more paying attention is going
and that's going to be short.
argument here. I see in the comments for forever. I hear it forever. I want show intros. I want promos out of back in. Promos are back. Come on, like let's see it. Let's see Sizzle intro. Throw it up on the Madden. When we go up on social media, you can show us like 5 minutes for the universe mode. And let's see the promos. What do you do? What is the calendar? What is the structure of it? Can I do one promo show? 5? Like my whole show is this basically raw.
They're trying to lead the clock,
And it's cool
shorten
that
the
it's going to
game.
have, like, I guess, branching stories or outcomes and consequences based off of what your decisions are going to be. That's really neat. But I do worry, like, okay, if we're bringing this back for the first time in years, is it going to have any depth? Or are we going to see 5, 10 choices with 1 or 2 little branches, and then that's it? And by the time players do the promos, maybe for like a month cycle in the calendar of universe mode, is it going to feel like we've already done everything? And then you're like, okay, I got to do the same basic promos. Are they only subject to just being in the ring? Are we going to have backstage promos? My gut would just tell me, based on nothing but this, what I really feel is that they would only have a game where you're going to have the text on the bottom. No, I don't see them doing any type of voiceover AI or anything like that. And then you just have these standard options where you just get this acquisition things like call out your opponent, challenge for a title, you know, have a match tonight, whatever it is, all together to fight, that kind of thing. With this cutscenes for you. Hopefully, the whole system will accept and it will let us go and branch and see what's stored in the library. Again, so form alliances and tag teams and factions, like what do we want to call it? There's so many things that it could do that it's not talked about at all. This is reservation and thought, I'm like, probably this is basic. The good thing is, again, we look at the good and the bad of everything. The good thing is that it's back and that it can be built upon every year. The bad thing is that we had to sit here and say that oh, it could be good next year. And I see a lot of wrong bodies and a lot of that here in comments. So we shouldn't have to wait for the next year, the next game to add this feature, to add this to expand upon this. I understand that for 2K, people make the game. It's an 8-month cycle where you've got to shout sports like NBA 2K and everything else. And a lot of people in the WWE community, the players, are feeling that there's so much emphasis on look at every game, look at the island, look at the island, and maybe it's going to be fun, maybe it's going to be a cash grab, I played it, so we don't know, but it's like when there's all the focus on all the other things, a lot, there's still this fan base, there's still this player base that are like, well, what about the thing we like over here, too? Is that going to get attention as well? Where's that focus? Where's the individual variance, the content surrounding all of that? Why are we not showing? And that's where I'm at, too. If I should show, why not show just some tips or some more shots of the universe mode and setting up a full show? What's different? I'm still stuck with 1v1 and 2v2, not into triple threat rivalries, fatal four class actions. Like, now we can do intergender. Well, when we do, go from the LWO to this week, I guess it's actually some down, but we've heard, but like, doing it's for gender actions, how are we not? On purpose, back in. Like, there's an age-old question, something that I think a lot of us want to hear this stuff. Even for women, we used to do that in universe mode. We used to be able to do PLE inside universe. Make it a whole PLE, a whole pay-per-view. Like, let's do that. So, kind of the basics, like, let's get those things in. Show me shows were not in universe mode this year. And I think that's a mistake. I don't want to sit on one of the was, but speaking with one of the creators, and they brought Chili and it's back in, not back in, and I think something to the effect of the response was there wasn't a real demand for it. I think the band might be wrong here, but it was basically that players would skip the actual intro was there, and for whatever data, whatever they can see, is that most people would just end up skipping it and go on the show. Universe mode. Where I'm sitting, I disagree, because I think why not just have it in there as a box that gets reasons about people. Maybe it's just well loved movie. It's good enough, they're saying we want this back. But it seems to happen every single year that people want this. I mean, how do you things back and it's never there? Why not just add it back in? Is it that hard? Is the mode that broken? Is that everything together that it just messes everything? It was there for a very long time. I go back to my point of like, hey, why don't you make it as just put it in there. On the show intros. Hire those off Monday Night Raw, the PLE, SmackDown, NXT. Leave it at that. Have Michael Cole voiceover. Say, welcome to Monday Night Raw, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. That's all players are looking for. And they want that feature. Because it's something silly, trivial. Not really. It's everyone's opportunity. They like, respect everyone's opinions and what they feel about this. They want that thing back because it immerses them into the game. It adds to the immersion. Adds to the experience. It makes them feel like they are building this thing, they're crafting it, they're doing their own booking, their own stories, they're in that sandbox. And when you have a Monday Night Raw with pyro and all that stuff in your test, and then it's not there, then it just feels like, oh man, it really should be back. Because for any and every player, there's things they want and things they don't want. Or there's going to be things that are added, but they're not added full. There's things that are removed, and you don't know why, but then they added something different. Or they brought something back, and it's a new feature. And I totally understand. I don't think that these things should be added back in. I think they should just stay there. And we could be pleasantly surprised with universe mode. There could be a lot in there. You don't know. But that's where I get concerned that it hasn't been shown off. And it'll be kind of a bummer. It's like, it's just those two things. Literally those two things that we can do is have promos, and I can do 2 night shows. I don't know if that's enough for me to come back, because, like I said, I've been playing it for years. Every single year, I look forward to universe mode. And I look forward to what's new and different and added and what's going to be exciting that I can do differently. And when it's a lot of the same, it gets harder and harder to get excited for it. What do you guys think about universe mode? What do you want to see?